story, once upon a time.
Level up, steady buddy. I bet you've seen this happen. An AI tries to be a jack of all trades and, well, it ends up a master of none. Or even worse, a master of just making things up. And that's what we're tackling today, the huge problem of AI hallucination.
Yeah, and there's a name for this, monolithic overload. Think about it like a super smart but totally overworked student. Instead of just saying, I don't know, they just guess. And those guesses, those non-factual outputs, they can absolutely shatter your trust in the entire system. All right, so let's really break down why this whole one AI to rule them all approach is just so flawed. I mean, why can't one super powerful AI brain just handle everything, right? Well, the reality is when we treat a large language model like it's this single, all-knowing being, we're basically setting it up for a spectacular failure.
Just imagine asking one single person to be a detective, a judge, and a court reporter all at the exact same time. It's impossible, right? But that's pretty much what we're asking a solo AI to do. The overload is just immense, and it leads directly to system failure and, you guessed it, those incredibly frustrating, trust-destroying mistakes.
So what's the fix? Well, it's not about building a bigger brain. It's about building a smarter team. And we do this with a really powerful strategy called multi-agent RAG. What it does is it basically creates a specialized dream team right inside the AI's mind.
Okay, here's the new game plan. First up, you've got the searcher. Think of it as our digital bloodhound, sniffing out all the raw data. Then, in comes the critic, our eagle-eyed fact-checker, swooping in to spot any errors. And finally, the summarizer steps up to the plate to neatly package all those verified insights.
But here's where the real magic happens. This isn't just a simple 1, 2, 3 process. Nope. This team actually collaborates in this really dynamic loop. Kind of like how we humans solve complex problems together, right? Bouncing ideas off each other.
And that loop has a name, the Evaluator-Optimizer loop. It's simple, really. One agent, the optimizer, creates something. Then another agent, the evaluator, critiques it. It's this continuous cycle of refinement, like a digital conversation that polishes the output until it's practically perfect. We're talking true collaboration here, not just agents working in their own little bubble.
And you know, right at the very heart of this whole trustworthy system is the critic. This agent is your absolute defense against misinformation. It's the foundation of a system you can actually, truly rely on. So we know for a fact that a solo agent is going to fail without checks and balances. The question is, how does this team structure stop the same mistakes from happening? Well, it all comes down to one key player, the critic.
The critic's mission is super focused. It has one job: evaluate. It doesn't gather data, it doesn't write reports. It is the ultimate fact checker, and it scrutinizes every single thing the searcher brings back, flagging anything that looks even a little bit off. I want you to imagine the critic as like the toughest bouncer at the most exclusive club. When it spots an error, it doesn't just make a little note. No way. It shuts the whole operation down and forces a complete replan. The searcher gets sent right back to the drawing board to find better, more reliable info. End of story.
So you can probably guess that the impact of this approach is massive. Let's just look at a quick before and after to see how dramatic the difference really is.
Okay, so on the left, you see what the solo agent gives you: a mountain of messy, unverified data, basically a breeding ground for hallucinations. But then look on the right. That's the result of teamwork, a clean, source-grounded, and verified report. I mean, it is literally the difference between total chaos and crystal clarity.
And that right there is the ultimate prize. This seamless collaboration between specialized agents is exactly what slashes the risk of hallucinations. It's what turns your AI from a total roll of the dice into a dependable tool you can use for serious, important work.
All right, so you've seen the theory. Now you're probably wondering, how do I actually do this? Perfect. Let's put together your personal game plan for building your very own AI workforce. Seriously, the next time you have a project, give this a shot. Instead of throwing one giant prompt at your AI, break it down. Assign these specialized roles. You've got the searcher, finding the data, the critic, checking for errors, and the summarizer, putting it all together. Trust me, you are going to be amazed at the difference it makes.
See, you're not just working with some static brain in a jar anymore. You are orchestrating a dynamic, collaborative digital workforce. This is a complete game changer in how we think about, interact with, and build AI.
So if you're ready to really master these techniques, you've got to join our community. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to Study Buddy with Notebook LM. Let's navigate this whole agentic revolution together. All right, until next time, keep building, keep learning, and as always, stay agentic.